Streaming live, this is News 12 Now.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Alexandria Savage here with First Alert Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle. Jeff, what's going on in the LaTech?
It's chilly. That's just the best way to put it. Obviously, you know, I've got my little KSLA little fleece jacket on. I need it inside and outside the building.
Yes.
Because it's going to be a little chilly
yes.
in parts of the building, especially where I'm at in the studio. But bottom line is, yeah, keep the hoodies, the fleece jackets, the sweaters, all that good stuff handy because you're going to continue to wear them as we're not looking at any sort of substantial warm-up anytime soon. Our average high this time of year is still running into the mid to upper 60s for much of the ArkLaTex. We will not even be close for at least the next 5 days, including your weekend. Daytime highs mostly running in the lower 50s. Those overnight lows will be running one side or the other of the freezing mark for the next several mornings as well. So not really much hope for any big sort of warm-ups out there anytime soon. So kind of get used to it. Looks like November weather has really set in with some force after seeing those record highs first half of last week. Here's your numbers this afternoon. There are a lot of us that aren't even in the 50s yet and won't even make it there. Marshall's 46. Idabel, DeQueen, you are, let's just say, cold this afternoon. 41 in Idabel, 43 in DeQueen. Texarkana, you're in the 40s. Shreveport, Bossier City, we have made the low 50s, but just barely. 49 in Mansfield. We're sitting at 50 degrees right now in Natchitoches. A couple of factors contributing to the chilly weather out there today. Number one is the cloud cover. We're looking here at our KSLA tower cam. Overcast skies for the most part. There have been some peaks of sun. I know we had actually a little bit more of that at my house earlier this morning than what we've had through the afternoon hours, but in general, more clouds than sun today. And also have a northerly breeze out there, which continues to funnel in the chilly air across the ArkLaTex. So those two things combined really making for not too pleasant of a day, and certainly not a pretty one either. But other than that, though, we are quiet. Rain activity that we had yesterday, that is long gone, and the forecast will actually remain a dry one the rest of this week and on through the weekend. But again, it's going to be a struggle to warm up. We will keep the clouds hanging on into the evening hours, and then may see a little clearing coming in a bit later tonight. And those temperatures underneath the clouds slowly falling back through the 40s into the evening hours. So if you're going to be headed out for any Tuesday evening plans, maybe out to dinner, maybe running some errands, just keep in mind you'll want to bundle up as it is going to be chilly and that north wind will continue. It will slacken up a bit into the evening hours, but still, when you get any sort of breeze hitting you and it's this chilly, makes you feel a little bit colder. So just prepare for that this evening. Of course, we'll be talking more about the cool pattern ahead, a closer look at the weekend forecast, when we may see some rain again. And actually right now in your First Alert 12 day, that does include the Thanksgiving holiday forecast. Of course, we'll have a look at that coming up on KSLA News 12 at 6. And you can always get the latest info here online, Facebook, the apps, our website, all that good stuff. And of course, I'll be back in at 4 o'clock on air with the latest details for the next few days.
Now, Jeff, I'm no meteorologist, but I can predict there is one family in the ArkLaTex that's going to have a good Christmas. Taylor Davis is covering this one. She spoke with a Moms on a Mission who is helping a family of 9 who lost their mother last year make sure they're getting their gifts this year.
We decided we wanted to do something for the kids who mom was life cut short last year. I think it was May 2nd. It was Easter Sunday. It was an altercation that took place at the Masonic Temple. The kids witnessed their mom getting murdered in front of them. And unfortunately, when they lost their mom, they lost everything. We didn't get a chance to do anything for them last year, but we wanted to make this year extra special for them. Just we asked the kids to put down 3 things from their wish list. You know, 3 things that you love to have. And we also want to make sure they get some essentials because they lost a lot of things when they lost their mom.
All right, now joining us is sports anchor, sports director, sports reporter extraordinaire, James Hadnot. James, we talking football?
Yes, we are talking football. Louisiana Tech has struggled this season. They have 3 wins at home, but they're 0-6 on the road. So they will have 2 wins at home, but they have no wins on the road. And their road struggles have been well documented because of the fact that they really just have struggled in the second half of these games. And Trey Harris is one of their best players, and he talked with the media earlier this week on why he feels the team has struggled in the third quarter.
I feel like we do have a lack of mental toughness on the road. I mean, and not necessarily like just going into the game. I feel like it's more in the game, the way we execute. I feel like that's been our biggest problems is our execution, especially like in the third quarter. I know in the third quarter we usually have a drought out on the offense whenever we get into away games especially. So I feel like once we improve our execution, I feel like everything's going to start coming together even more on the away games, I feel like.
And so with his team struggling so much in the third quarter, I did the math. On the road, Louisiana Tech is being outscored 69-10 on the road when it comes to those third quarters. So
my goodness.
When you have a struggle to come out of the locker room and you can't get things going, it's much tougher when your team is already down, and you get into the fourth, haven't had anything in the third. So that's what really the story has been for Louisiana Tech on the road in the second half. And so at their final game on the road this season, that's going to be at Charlotte this upcoming weekend. They're going to look to do something different this time through.
All right. Well, I love the Charlotte area. Good luck to them. Thank you so much, James. And guys, early Black Friday shopping sales are already popping up. I know I got some in my email already, but experts are saying a successful big shopping day is when you go with a plan. So we're going to talk with a consumer investigator about that.
Money on your gifts this year. But Cherry Dale, a financial coach with the Virginia Credit Union, reminds you to go into that major shopping day with a plan. You need to know how you are going to pay for everything.
Whether it's coming out of your checking account or you're having to rely on a credit card, ultimately you want a specific amount of money that you and your family want to spend during the holidays or during that Black Friday day.
Dale says sit down and figure out who you are buying your gifts for this year. Make a list and allocate a dollar amount.
Think through also what decorations you want. What are you shopping for? Whether it's Thanksgiving holidays or it's in the December holidays, what are some key things that you need? What do you already have?
She says avoid impulse buys. Take some time to think through a purchase and how you will pay for it. Comparison shop. Dale says by midday on Black Friday, make sure you are sticking to your plan, add up your purchases, and decide whether you need to take a break and go home for the day. With this, watch in your wallet. I'm Rachel LaPampa.
Alrighty, well, thank you all for watching News 12 Now. We will be back on Thursday because tomorrow we are going to be focused on a food drive that KSLA is putting forth at a bunch of different locations. Let me see if I can pull it up. Well, I guess you will have to hear about it tomorrow. Can't find it, but oh, there it is. Boom, here we go. So if you go to the KSLA homepage right now, you will see it right here at the top. Holiday food drive. Well, maybe. We'll see. Okay, boom. There we go. Holiday food drive. Here is where we're going to be, what's going to be happening. I know I'll be at Pickup USA later today. There's drop-off locations. We have the time as well as addresses and a map. So if you need help figuring out where to drop off those goods, we've got it covered for you on our website. Make sure you head to KSLA.com. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on Thursday, and I'll see you on TV tomorrow.